अस्सलाम वालेकुम डॉक्टर दलान, कैसे हैं आप?
Walaikum Assalam. Alhamdulillah. How are you?
आई एम गुड, थैंक यू।
Okay, very good. Excellent.
जी, सो डॉक्टर दलान, आप दुबई में, अबू धाबी में किधर हैं?
मैं अबू धाबी में हूँ.
ठीक है। और कितनी देर हो गई आपको उधर अब?
It's been 1 year,
इट्स बीन अ ईयर।
almost 1 year. Yeah.
सो प्लीज टेल अस लिटिल मोर अबाउट योरसेल्फ। आपने कहाँ से पढ़ा, हाउस जॉब किधर से की?
I have done my graduation from Khyber College of Dentistry in 2015. Then I did my house job in 2016. And then I started FCPS in 2016, then left. Then I started MDS in 2017 in pediatric dentistry from Children's Hospital, PIMS, Islamabad. Then I completed my post-graduation in at the end of 2020. And then I was selected as a demonstrator at PIMS, and then I was promoted as an assistant professor in the pediatric dentistry department. But later on, I left PIMS and I came to Abu Dhabi for a
ओके,
better future, maybe.
ग्रेट। ग्रेट। चलें, अगर आप हमें थोड़ा सा बताएं कि अबू धाबी या दुबई आने के लिए कौन सा एग्जाम देना पड़ता है, व्हाट आर द स्टेप्स, क्या करना होता है?
अच्छा, एक तो मैं सबको ये बता दूं, जितने भी लोग हैं वो आना चाहते हैं, फर्स्ट दे शुड नो के दे हैव टू कंप्लीट देयर डेटा फ्लो प्रोसेस, बिकॉज मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम आई एम गेटिंग मैसेजेस एंड I've been asked a lot of the time that please find me a job. And then when I ask them that have you did your data flow, have you done the have you passed the test, then they are clueless. Okay, so first they have to complete the data flow process, and which is very easy,
राइट।
like just there is an online website, you will just go there, you have to make your ID, and then you will go, and that website will help you, like you will go in a very proper way, in a stepwise. So you have to upload each and every of your documents, starting from the FSC, and then graduation, then house job, each and everything, degree. Along with that, if you have some experiences, you have to upload each and everything. Along with that, you will need to upload the good standing certificate, which you will get from the PMC. Once you upload that, after that, you have to apply for the test. But if your data flow is not completed, please don't apply for the test, because you will have to select the date of the test, the time of the test. And if your data flow is not completed, if you apply for the test, so you will pass the test date and your data flow will still be incomplete. So please don't apply for the test until and unless your data flow is completed.
ऑल राइट। एंड हाउ
Yeah.
लॉन्ग डेटा फ्लो प्रोसेस, हाउ मेनी मंथ्स इट कैन टेक?
It other thing, adding to this thing, I will add one other thing, like how much is the cost for the data flow
या।
process, right? So the cost and the time depends on the documents you have added. If you have done post-graduation, if you have a lot of things, because data flow basically is a verification process.
एब्सोल्युटली।
They have to verify. There is a company, they have the health department have handed over this thing to a company, which basically verify your documents. So if your documents are more, it will take more time. If your documents are less, it will, but roughly or generally, it will take 3 to 4 weeks.
ओके।
In 3 to 4 weeks, your data flow will be completed. Secondly, how much, what is the cost of this data flow process? So it also depends on the documents. With each document, there is a specific charges. So if the documents are more, so the charges will be more. But normally, it is not more than 1 lakh. It's not more than 1 lakh.
ओके।
Okay, it must be some 80,000 to 1 lakh. And if someone has post graduation, a lot of degrees, other things, it might reach to 130, 120, but not more than that.
ओके।
Okay, and the charges of test is 35,000, something like that.
So anyone can apply for the exam. Is it so? Do you need any prerequisites? Do you have to pass any additional examinations? How many years after house job till you can apply
Okay.
for the test?
Okay, so it needs 2 years after BDS, not after house job. The house job, it is internship. in the data flow process, they will ask you to upload the internship form. So the internship form is basically the house job form. So 1 year is house job, and 1 year anywhere in clinic, and then inform that clinic person that if you might receive a call or if someone come in person to ask you that if this person has work here, just tell him that he has work here. So this will be the 2 years. So for the general dentist I'm talking about, this is 2 years for the general dentist. For the specialist who has done post-graduation, and that post-graduation must be accepted in their, that is called post-graduation qualification requirement. This is called PQR. So
Okay.
the PQR, it should be, your post-graduation should be in the PQR of the UAE list. If your post-graduation is enlisted, then you have to have 3 years of experience after your post-graduation to apply for the specialist. And if you have some other degrees along with the post-graduation, which you see in the PQR, when you check online, you will find that PQR UAE. When you check that, and if you have some qualification and you see that it comes in tier 2 or tier 1, then you can apply for the consultant as well.
Okay. So there are three categories: the fresh graduate, the postgraduate,
Specialist.
then the consultant, right?
Okay, there are three categories, right? There are three categories: general dentist, specialist, and consultant. Okay.
Right.
Then there are other three categories which I'm talking about. This is called tier 3. Tier 3 is for FCPS, MDS. This
Right.
is tier 3. In for the specialist, this is three categories for the specialists. So for the specialist tier 3, it is FCPS or MDS.
Okay.
Tier 2, other than FCPS, if he has some other degree like some MPhil or something like that.
Okay.
And tier 1 with PhD. Okay.
Right.
And that PhD should be recognized by the UAE health government. Okay. This is very easy test. This is just a licensing exam. You don't have to study a lot from different areas. People will guide you to do the Oxford Handbook Dentistry, to, it's just like FCPS part 1, or no, it's very easy exam. Okay. Only you have to do is to purchase online MCQs. Okay. Purchase online MCQs, that is called e-dental portal. After your data flow is completed and you apply for the test, if your data flow is completed, apply for the test after 1.5 to 2 months. Okay. If you have 2 months, you have to purchase this e-dental portal. And there are 3 types of MCQs available there. Number 1, standard, number 2, specialist, and number 3, premium. Okay. And the charges are different. The minimal charges is for the standard. Go for the standard. Standard is more than enough. And there's a rule of 3. You have to revise this MCQs for at least 3 times. Okay, with explanation, because most of the time the MCQs comes from the explanation. It's just like a dentist book. And you have to revise for at least 3 times.
Right. And there is a limited subscription on these MCQs once you buy.
Once you buy, there is a 2 to 3 months of time limit. After that, it will be expired, and you cannot share this MCQs with anyone with link, because there is a system. If you share with some other one, or if these MCQs are open on some other computer, they will know and they will block. And this MCQ system is very active, very active. If you have some problem in your MCQ, just email and the problem will be solved in 1 minute. So, and they are very proactive in these things, so you don't have to share these MCQs with anyone.
All right, understood.
Yeah, and there are pages, online pages as well. On Facebook, there is a page, DHA, HAT, DOH, MOH, cracking past papers. There are past papers, you can take help from there, but most of the answers are wrong. So your e-dental portal should be your primary source of preparation. Yeah.
Right. And the website for Dataflow was DHA.
Most of the people, they are very confused. They say that if I apply for Dubai and I get job or opportunity from Abu Dhabi, or if I change my mind, so what should I do? I will take from a very beginning the process for the data flow. This is not an issue. Okay, the thing is, for all of them, for Sharjah, Abu Dhabi, and Dubai, for any one of the state, if you do the data flow, and if you want to move to another state, there is a very minimal process with very minimal charges, and you can shift your data flow to other state. But yes, you have to give another test. But for all of them, the test is almost same. Okay, almost same. So your one preparation is enough for all of the state. Your one data flow is enough for all of the states.
Okay.
Let me tell you about the MCQs. There are 100 MCQs, okay?
Okay,
And
indeed.
they are 3 hours and 100 MCQs. And if your preparation is good, you can complete all of the MCQs in 1 hour. It's very easy, but you keep the rule of 3 in your mind. After that, it will be very easy for you, okay? And which area they touch more is endodontics, pediatric dentistry, and operative dentistry.
Okay.
Most of the MCQs comes from there, and perio. And in endo, most of the cases, most of the MCQs are from the periapical abscess, periapical granuloma, perioapical lesions, just like
Right.
this. It's really easy. Just have this MCQs and it's enough.
Perfect. So once you take the exam, you pass the exam, your data flow is completed, then you start the job hunt.
Yeah, you have to hunt for the job. Before the job hunting, you should make a very professional CV. It's not like this that you come and sit over here and just make a CV for yourself. No, the CV should be very professional. There are people on the LinkedIn, they make a professional CV. You will message them and they will, I know some of them, if you want, I will share the link, I will tell the names.
All right.
They will make a very professional CV. They will ask you for which kind of thing you are, you want this CV. If you say that I want to hunt a job in UAE, so they will make a CV according to that. For Europe, for America, there's the CV pattern is different. Okay, so have a very professional CV. Along with that, to have your portfolio is more important than your CV. By portfolio, I mean you have to document your cases. This is very important. Okay, please document your cases, because wherever you go, they will ask you to show me the portfolio. This is a new trend here, because the owner of the clinic and the or any hospital, they will not trust the CV, because
Right.
everyone write that I'm very work oriented, I'm very positive, everyone write that. Okay, no one write that I'm lazy. Okay,
Yeah.
no one does that. Okay, so everyone write that. So please have your portfolio. This is very important. And for the fresh graduates, because for the specialist, at the end they will find a very good job in Pakistan. Okay, at least not a very good job, they will find a job. Okay, they will find a job in Pakistan, they will run a practice, they know, they have their circle, professional circle, they get referral from the people, right? So he runs his bread and butter, right? But for the general dentist who are very new into the market, okay, and so most of the time what I'm getting messages and calls, these are from the general dentist and from the fresh graduates.
Right.
So for the general dentist, my suggestion would be to improve your skills, invest on yourself, improve your skills, have some courses, some diploma courses, some certifications, some improve your skills. Because if you don't have some post graduation, no problem. If you improve your skills, and then by after improvement of your skills, if you show your skills by having a very proper documentation, please document properly, because portfolio is very important.
Absolutely. Okay. All right. So for getting a job, what are good platforms, or do you need recommendations?
Okay,
What is it like?
by like I will answer this question, but I will again enlighten my previous answer, that if your portfolio is good, you don't have to struggle much for the job.
Right.
You will send, if you send your CV and if you send your link of your work or any PDF file, you will get the job easily. For me, I had more than 300 cases which I have recorded. Some of them are on social media, some of them I had. So I haven't applied anywhere. So
Right.
like I'm giving them my example. So to enforce this thing, to improve the portfolio, and if still, if by getting the portfolio, by getting some skills from through workshops and through different things, after that they can apply for the job through an Indeed, okay, Indeed app, and through a LinkedIn.
Right.
The third one, which is least likely for most of the people, is after getting the data flow, after having their test pass, after collecting all of the thing which I'm again talking about, they can come over here, visit clinics, and they can go in person. But LinkedIn and Indeed is enough, I've seen. And other than that, the reference real work, the acquaintances real
हाँ.
work. So ये इस तरह भी किया जा सकता है.
ठीक है.
जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटी मिल जाती है, लेकिन ये है कि सीट फॉर द टॉपर इज ऑलवेज वेकेंट, लेकिन they have to improve their skills. If you don't have skills, how can you get? Because most of the time because when someone come to UAE, they will get to know that you will receive these kind of messages every day. Okay, if someone is hearing me and if he or she is in UAE, they will know that. So most of the time, like people ask me about like how can I get the job, this, and in Pakistan the situation is going worse and worse. So I tell them, look, in Pakistan you have to compete with other Pakistani brother and sister, right? But in UAE you have to compete with people from different countries, so the competition is even more tougher here. So you have to work on yourself, you have to invest on yourself. Okay, yeah. So the job opportunity is good if the person is competent.
And what kind of a salary can one expect, for someone who is a fresh graduate and someone who is a specialist?
Okay, for a general dentist, the salary might start from 8 to 10,000. Okay, starts from even 5 or 6,000.
Yeah.
Still enough, still good. Okay, because it's a start. Okay,
Absolutely.
because you came to a completely new country where no one knows you and you are getting opportunity, so it is in your favor, right? By the time when you know people, you know the rules and regulation, you know the areas, then the spectrum will be more wider for you. So by the time, it's just like a ladder on, you will
Right.
ladder on, yeah, you will ladder on, and you will get some 8,000, 10,000, and yeah, you will get. But for the specialist, and yes, this is the 8 to 10,000, or by 6,000, I'm telling them the minimum, because I don't want to give someone false hopes, right? But there are people who are getting 15,000 by just coming as a general dentist, having some skills and experience. They are getting 15,000 as well. And for the specialist, they will get 20,000, and or maybe 25,000, maybe 30,000. It's just the mutual understanding thing, but 20,000 is minimum for the specialist, along with some share.
That's pretty
Yeah.
good. I mean, it's not bad.
Pretty good, but you have to invest, you have to spend dirham. So
Yeah.
and the thing is, which I want to like let people know about our country, that they have to help each other by this podcasting, by making video, by making helping video. Because here when you come, you will see that all other countries are helping each other except Pakistani. They are hiding things, and in other countries when you see, so in every hospital, in every clinic, you will only find Indians. Why? This is something very famous here. When one Indian come to any institution, by the time 2 years spent, all of the employees will be Indians, right? This is just like this is just like a contagious thing. When one Indian comes to any institution. By the time 2-3 years, all of them would be Indians. But in Pakistan, when one Pakistani come, if there is another Pakistani, one of them will left. So please, this should be improved. Okay, a lot of videos
Absolutely, I
should be
agree.
there. Yeah, because in Pakistan, no one knows how to go. Even UAE is very simple thing. Like you can come very easily here. And if someone doesn't know how to come to UAE in Pakistan, people doesn't know how they come know to go to Europe, to go to USA, to go
Absolutely.
to so this should be improved.
Thank you so much, Dr. Zilan. This has been so helpful and it was a lot of fun
Thank
as well.
thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Jazakallah.